Hey, it's the Droid Guy here. We're going to take a quick look at the Acer A100 or the Acer Iconia A100 7-inch tablet from Acer. It's the little brother to the A500 that came out earlier this year and was actually very, very popular. Now, one thing you need to know about the Acer A100 is the only tablet we used last week at CTIA. And in fact, the only pieces of gear we used at CTIA were my DSLR camera, the video camera that we're recording this on, MacBook Air, and this Acer Iconia A100. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. First thing you're going to notice is it's a 7-inch form factor, weighing in at just 0.92 pounds, which is just a little bit over the Samsung Galaxy Tab, the original 7-inch version. However, they've made it contoured and easier to hold. Let's take a quick tour around the Acer Iconia A100. You're going to see on the front, there's a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, so if your heart desires, you can absolutely go ahead and do video chatting over Wi-Fi. Then you've got your display right here, and Acer's actually put in a home button. Now, as many other reviewers have said, the home button is very easy to accidentally press when you're trying to do something, but it's also a matter of convenience because, of course, if you press home, you're going to go home to our main home screen. Now, of course, you all know that Honeycomb automatically comes with the home button right here, and all the other Honeycomb interface buttons are right here. You could take a look at the multiple apps, whatever you have running. And see, I'm going to use the home button to get out of my email so you guys can't see the email. On this side, there's nothing. On the bottom, you have 2 speakers that sound pretty good. We've actually heard the speakers on a RIM BlackBerry Playbook. They actually sound better. But the sound is pretty full, so if you're in a hotel room or something, you want to watch a movie that you've got downloaded or Netflix, you got that there. You got a micro HDMI slot there. If you have a micro HDMI to full-size HDMI, you can plug it up into any TV and mirror what's on the tablet. Here's a docking station connector right here, and over here you have your micro USB slot for your micro USB cord. A quick note on that, though, is that Acer has a built-in Acer Sync program here, which you'll find right there. Now, if you're using a Mac and you're using the Android tool to work as a conduit between the Mac and your Honeycomb tablet, you have to activate this Acer Sync before you activate the Android program on your MacBook Pro, whatever you're using, so that you can actually put files and see the file structure on either the internal memory or the micro SD slot. Speaking of the micro SD slot, it's actually a covered slot with an easy to get off cover. Here seems to be a SIM slot for down the road if they get a SIM buyer and offer it with 3G or 4G. And then here's the micro SD slot, of course, upgradable to 32 gigs if you so desire. There's a volume rocker here. It's an intuitive volume rocker, so up when you're using portrait mode is right here, but it actually changes the orientation of the buttons when you're in landscape mode. This button locks your display in portrait or landscape, and it's very easy to use. Many reviewers pointed out that it's a lot easier to change than actually the one on the iPad. On the top, standard 3.5mm headphone jack and a power button that's easy to push to put your tablet back into sleep mode, or hold it, long press it and turn it down. Normal Honeycomb stuff, everything's in here that you'd expect. Acer actually has some of their own apps in here, like one called Social Jogger that keeps you up to date on all your social media. It comes with Documents to Go, that's pretty standard on a lot of tablets. It has a shelf here for games, for e-reading, and apps that you use. There's Solitaire and some other games that have come pre-installed on the Acer A100. This is a great size tablet for navigation. If you're using Google Maps with navigation, just buy a dock and it gives you almost a trucker's GPS if you're in for long hauls. It is running a 1 GHz dual-core NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor. In fact, the same processor that you'll find on the bigger brother, the A500, and it has 1 GB of memory, and so that makes it a lot quicker to run apps and such. 2-megapixel front-facing camera, 5-megapixel camera on the back with an LED flash. And like I said, it's a little weighty and it's contoured, so it's harder to drop. Acer's got this cool design on the back. The downside, a 1530 milliamp per hour battery. It gives you about 5 hours of web surfing, maybe 3 hours to 4 hours if you're doing video and things like that without having it plugged in. We didn't really notice that much of a problem with it while we were doing CTIA, but that's because I always plug everything in when I'm absolutely able to. Of course, it's got your, standard honeycomb stuff, a ton of different backgrounds and things. And what I like and what you probably like about honeycomb is that it's a fully customizable experience. You're looking roughly at between under $350, $320 or so for the 8 gigabyte version, $330 to $340 for the 16. So you can double up your internal memory for $20 to $40 more depending on where you're shopping at. But as far as the 7-inch tablet goes, and a 7-inch tablet running Android Honeycomb, right now on the market, this is the leader. We are expecting a Toshiba Thrive 7-inch version, as well as the 7-inch Samsung Galaxy Tab Plus and the 7.7-inch Galaxy Tab that was announced at IFA. But for now, trust Acer. Acer is a company that makes laptop computers, and so they're used to doing things for business people that are on the go. For more on it, stay tuned to thedroidguy.com, but I'm going to tell you that right now this is our go-to tablet aside from the Toshiba Thrive. So this is in our arsenal all the time. The other thing you'll want to just quickly point out is that there is a case available for it, a leather case, and when you put it into the leather case, you're going to notice, unlike the very first Samsung Galaxy Tab leather case, that everything fits where it's supposed to. And it's it's easy to charge, it's easy to use USB, it's easy to use HDMI, and of course the camera hole is cut out the right way, as is the camera hole on the front. This case also allows you to stand the tablet up so that you can watch a movie. This is the official Acer case for the A100. This is the Acer A100 or Acer Iconia A100 tablet. It's available at Best Buy and wherever tablets are sold for under $350. And it's a definite win-win-win from the Droid Guy. I hope that you like it. And if you're in the market for a 7-inch tablet, for us, after all the tablets that we've tested, I'm going to go back and definitely say that the 7-inch tablet is definitely the sweet spot. If you have big jeans like Calvin Klein or whatever, it'll fit in the back pocket. If you're a business person wearing a suit and tie every day, it'll fit in your inner breast pocket, also in your winter coats and things like that, and it's a cinch to throw into a laptop bag. In fact, we used the Target City Gear bag all week long. It's a little tiny bag for the MacBook Air through this inside as well, and all I had to carry was my camera bag. So that's it. That's what we thought. We love this tablet. It's the Acer A100, the Acer Iconia A100 tablet, and it's a really good, solid piece of hardware from Acer. And that's what you'd expect from them, right? I'm the Droid Guy. Thanks for watching.